here's your host, Alexander Garrett.
Welcome inside to this edition of Keeping It Real with Alexander Garrett. I hope you're enjoying it. It is a Friday, so this crazy week comes to an end, thank God. It was a week that we saw a war avoided, by the way. But personally, it was a week that saw me attacked by chicken McNuggets. I kid you not. Chicken McNuggets held my system in hostage mode. My body system, that is, hostage for a good 48 hours. And let me tell you, it was not fun. I don't know who's ever gotten a chicken McNugget stuck in their esophagus. By the way, I was born with a very small esophagus, but that happened to me. And I was trying to do Seton Hall highlights, engineering the best I could while choking on this chicken McNugget from McDonald's, by the way. Love the company, though. Not trying to say anything about McDonald's. Because I was so rushed, I choked on a chicken McNugget. Let that soak in for a second, for a minute, for an eternity if you want. But you know why I bring that up? Because 2 days later, I have avenged the chicken nuggets with an actual proper eating of chicken McNuggets. And today, on this Friday, I am so proud of that. You should be too. Because I can talk to you again, I can breathe again, I can eat again. And I wonder if you've ever ate food that you couldn't handle 2 days earlier, if you've ate it again to avenge the food that didn't sit well with you. That's what I did. I shared a couple nuggets, but folks, choking on a chicken McNugget woke me up. Because guess what? Guess what? It showed I am too rushed. I rush myself too much. I've got stuff to do. I've got work to do. I've got life to do. But I could use a dose of slowdown for myself, especially when it comes to eating food. Do you ever feel like that? That you're so rushed, that you're at your desk, that you're at your computer, that you're at your studio, that you're at your microphone, chewing food or mischewing food and not keeping it down or not having a good time with it? Because that was kind of my week synopsis. WEEK. The synopsis of my week was, simply put, trying to digest a chicken McNugget. Heck, I've got a lot more important things to do to talk about with you tonight than choking on a chicken McNugget. But think about that. Think about the ordeal that this one chicken McNugget seemed to have given me. Thank God my mother was there and I was able to get her help after crashing in at like 2 a.m. from a Seton Hall game that I did. While not being able to swallow my food on the way out home. But that was jarring to me. And yet I could sit here today, talk to you, be sort of full of breath, I guess, right? And still think about choking on a chicken nugget. Now, have you ever heard of someone do that before? Let me know. If you know of someone that did choke on a chicken McNugget, I know that George Bush choked on a pretzel while watching football, college football, actually. Learned that in the Josh Brolin movie, W. And I didn't expect to be fired up about this chicken nugget, but man, it feels good to have my system back. It feels good to have my body back. It feels good not to be held hostage by this chicken nugget. Sure, there might be other problems that I deal with that I have to keep up with, like making sure my cath supplies are up to date and making sure my internals are okay and cleaned out and I should drink more water, sure. But at the end of the day, if you've never met anyone who's gotten food stuck in their esophagus, you don't know. But I did have friends of mine that I knew who lost a friend to esophageal cancer at age 32, which is why I'm trying to prevent that from happening. But I never thought in all of my life, I would get sick from a chicken nugget. You know how small those things are? They're the smallest of the bunch. I didn't have the double cheeseburger, the Big Mac, the huge sandwiches that I literally have to open my whole mouth with to get in the system, to get into, to chew into. It was the smallest thing, like a chicken nugget, that got me down. Sure, I rebounded with the help of my friends and family and Gabrielle and all that. But maybe that was supposed to be a sign to me. Maybe I was supposed to say, hey, you know what? I'm feeling too stressed out to the point where I'm choking on a chicken nugget, though. Yeah, that possibly could be. And I know you don't want to listen to a podcast about chicken nuggets. You'd rather hear what I have to say on the thoughts of the day, right? I mean, this is not entertaining at all, I don't think. Hearing me talk about choking on a chicken nugget. By the way, this is why people tell me every day, chew your food, chew it 32 times. And I'm telling you the same thing. Your esophagus might be regular size, but God bless it, it might have issues too that you don't know about. And I played whistle, the instrumental of the Flow Riders whistle, because, you know, like in sports, they sometimes wish the ref would just eat up the whistle, so to speak, to not call the foul, to not call the penalty, to not call the flag on the play, to pick up the flag, eat the whistle. I even think a whistle gets stuck in my esophagus. Because if a chicken nugget could take me out for literally a day, a 12, 14-hour period, imagine what else small could really take me out. Sure, I've had hot dogs stuck. I've had mainly the hot dog stuck. I've, as my girlfriend says, gloppeted a lot of food over and over again, to the point where I don't realize if I'm chewing or not. I just swallow it like a snake. And of course, snakes have this incredible body where they could just soak it all in, swallow it all up, and digest it. I'm a human. That doesn't happen for me. But I just want you to know that this podcast may have discontinued, God forbid, because of a chicken nugget. Yet, with the support and love of my family, we got it all through. I got it pushed through. It was like a whole mass that went into my stomach. And I just kept on eating and eating and eating. And then today I said, you know what? I'm going to chew my chicken McNuggets. I'm going to avenge what that other McNugget did to me. I know I'm saying it wrong. Chicken nugget. I'm going to avenge what that other chicken nugget did to me tonight. And I did. And it's down. It's down. And, yeah, I mean, this is why we all have to slow down. I have to slow down. You have to slow down. It's because we could easily choke on something that shouldn't be even a question of getting down. So maybe take my advice from choking on a chicken nugget to say, hey, you know what? I might be getting fast-paced alerts about Iran. I might be getting fast-paced alerts about everything else under the sun. But if you don't take care of yourself, you won't see those alerts ever again. If you don't take care of yourself, you don't chew your food, if you don't do what you have to, you will not live to see more alerts about things that you want to talk about sports, about the fact that the Giants brought on Joe Judge, who seems very confident. He had a dazzling interview, according to NY Post, for the Giants. There's now 3 judges in town: Judge Judy, Aaron Judge, and Joe Judge. Thanks, Jersey Drive, for that little humor. It's true, though. But if I'm really going to take this podcast seriously, this life seriously, then slowing it down, for me personally, might be the best answer. Because not slowing it down, always chewing it so fast that, yeah, sometimes food gets stuck in my 2-part / sewn together esophagus. It could happen to you. And you have a normie. You're a normie when it comes to esophaguses, most likely. I'm not. I've got that to deal with every day. So excuse me if I burp on the air, or if I burp in the middle of a subway station or a bus because I'm trying to get food down. Sorry about that. Can't help it. But you know what? I'd take every burp I've ever done in anybody's face, in anybody's space, over the grave. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. So it's amazing to me that a chicken nugget could give me perspective this week, but it did, because I'm refusing now to be slowed down by slowing down. Slowing down and eating carefully and not saying, oh, this is why I'm sick or this, that, and that. No, it's because I didn't chew the food. We could all be stressed and say we're stress eating and say stress is getting us sick, but I don't believe in that 100%. I think we can control our stress levels. We can control the way we feel, the way we eat, the way we drink coffee or a beer or iced coffee or soda or water. We can control all that. That's us. That's not external factors there. So slowing up to keep going fast, and slowing down to keep going fast, I should say, is a great motto to have. Because if you slow yourself down, you can go even faster. Because you're alive. You can tell the story. You can talk about getting a chicken nugget stuck in your esophagus. I'm very excited to see my gastroenterologist in March, because I don't know what's going to happen from it. But hey, maybe it does need to have a stretch. I get my esophagus stretched out often. You didn't need to know that, but I told you anyway. Because I feel like you don't hear the real me a lot of the time. You hear the analyst me, the interviewer me, the thinks he knows what he's talking about me, but you never hear the real me, the real endeavors I go through. And this week, choking on a chicken McNugget really topped it all off. I'm Alexander Garrett. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you with the Saturday sit down. Josh Tapp of the Mighty Titan Group, Lucky Titan Group, will be joining me, and then we'll see where it goes from there. I'm Alex Garrett. Have a great, great, great Friday night.